In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the equation of a line given just a slope and a point. So here we have the point and the slope. I always like to label the point x, y, just to make sure that I'm plugging the values in correctly. So I know if it's going to be a line, it's going to follow the rule y equals mx plus b. I'm going to plug -1 in for m because that's the slope. Now, the only part I'm missing is the b. So if I substitute out the x and the y, I can then solve for b to figure out what the y-intercept is rather than graphing it. So I'm going to put -1 in for y, -2 in for x. A careless mistake a lot of people make is putting them in the wrong spots. That's why I always just label them to make it easier for myself to avoid any careless mistakes. So then my b is -3. Oftentimes students stop at this point, but remember we're finding the equation of the line. So it's y equals -1 is the slope and b is -3. So there's my equation. Let's take a look at this one. So again, y equals mx plus b. 3 is going to go in for m. Then I'm going to take x and y out and replace them with the point, because if the point lies on this line, it has to make the equation true. So we can use that fact. Oops, that's 6. We can use that fact to solve for b. So now the slope is 3 and the y-intercept is -5. So there's my equation for that. Now what about when you have fractional slopes? Well, the same process applies. That's the slope, so it's going to go in for m. Then I'm going to substitute out x and y and replace them with the x and y values of the point. Now -3 is really -3/1. That would be -21 divided by 3, or just -7. You could also say the 3/3 makes a giant one, so we're just left with -7. Whichever way makes the most sense to you. So then I got the b is 5, so now I put that together, 7/3 x plus 5. Okay, one more quick example. The slope is 5/2. I'm going to take x out and replace it with 4. 4 is really 4/1. And then the y would be 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. So 10 plus b. So b is -5. So then I put that together, y equals 5/2 x minus 5.